no further ado, I introduce my brother. Now I know him in something else. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to you. What do you go by?
I go by people who know me, Bruce Ingram.
That's what I know you by. That's
You know
what
what I
I
mean?
introduce
The
you.
people who get to know me, and the people that met me along this path know me as Prince and Short.
Prince Assured.
Mhm.
Let me ask you a question, bro. How you came up with that name?
It found me. Read the Bible,
Yeah.
reading the Bible and going through the names, and it reached out and it touched me.
Okay.
Son told me just to start like researching that name,
What what
and
what
then
what does that name mean?
it means to lead.
Mm.
The first part of the name means black, sure. And the actual Hebrew pronunciation for it is shkur, and it means black. And then the black is in relation to ignorance, as far as being in the state of ignorance. And then when you go further to the name, it means to seek out matters diligently,
Mm.
to search out things, and to dawn upon. So, so my name is me. I approach everything in a humble manner as a child, clear my mind, complete ignorance, but I will figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I will figure it out. I will
Okay.
have this knowledge. You know what I mean? The knowledge will come to me. Sometimes it be magically the way it comes to me. Anything I need to seek out or anything is like it's like a special power of mine, man. But I always approach everything in a humble form as a child. So I don't come in the biased state.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I'm able to receive the divine knowledge.
What's up, man?
Mm.
So we got a lot of things going on right now that I'm going to address. I would love to get your perspective and feelings on the landscape of what's going on in this country we call America, USA, right now. So, first topic of the day is Kanye West.
What?
What do you feel is going on with this brother? Now, do you feel he's right? Do you feel he's wrong? Do you agree with some of it? Do you agree with none of it? Like.
I agree with most of everything he said. Mostly everything he said. Mostly everything, and without he tired.
Tired.
He tired. He met the breaking point, and then a lot of other artists they started stepping into that arena,
Right.
but they tiptoed around it. They played. You know what I mean?
See,
they stimulated and they pulled it back.
You know they got this thing about cancel Kanye now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he is no longer a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
It took his deals away from him, which dropped him to about an estimated over 400 million. From billionaire to 400 million. Now that's still enough money to live the rest of your life and grandkids and grandkids. Now, this is my question. Why do you think the people let this man talk about slaves and slavery, but now when he's talking about other things that matter,
Mm-hmm.
they pull it back from him?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking.
Yeah. That's what they did because it was just enough. It was just enough.
He crossed the line.
Yeah, he crossed
They
their
line.
He crossed their line. And then, and like you said, it's important no return now. Like he crashed.
But you know what? Now, some of the things I don't agree with,
Mm-hmm.
but this is America.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're supposed to have freedom of speech.
Right.
But see, what they don't tell you in this country is, yeah, you got freedom of speech, but we also gonna give you consequences for your freedom of speech.
Right.
Which that means it's not really a freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a consequence behind something you telling me is free, it's really not free.
Yeah,
because you got to pay the price.
Yeah, because he making a sacrifice right now with his speech.
What?
He just sacrificed. Well, he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire now.
billionaire.
Yeah, that's a sacrifice. It costs.
Over 500 million.
It costs. It costs you.
So I'm looking at what's going on with this guy, and I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna say this. A lot of people not gonna like what I'm gonna say, right? But it was a moment. It was a moment in this man's life, right, where things shifted for him, and that was the Beyonce Taylor Swift moment. Are you familiar with that?
He snatched the
He said, yeah. He said,
right.
I like Taylor Swift, but Beyonce video deserved to be the best.
That was the moment. Everybody thought he was crazy then.
Not only, but now we was happy for him. Black people, African American people were standing behind him. Yeah. Oh, when he said George Bush don't care about black people, it was yeah. Now, and it's just my own personal opinion. I don't know this to be true. I don't know this for a fact, right? I feel at that time, a lot of people stopped messing with him. So what he did, and it's just my opinion now, this is from my outside looking in observation. I watched people pull away from him then, but it was a lot of people that was around him.
Right. They pulled away.
Yeah. So now he went to white America. Because now y'all pulled away from me. I'm supposed to be your brother. I'm standing up and saying these things for us, but y'all pulled away from me. So I went over here. But now that I did that, you don't like that. So by me saying that, what do you feel happened? Do you think that was a moment where okay, I'm scratch that. What is a man supposed to do when his people turn away from him, but the other people embrace him?
Like within our teaching, we say anybody turn away from such turn away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like.
But if another people embrace you,
then that's prophetic because the Gentiles are gonna sit for the breast of the Gentiles. So it's going to be the other people. That's why once we get in rulership, man, once you're trying to rule anything, you want to be good for the people.
Right.
So that mean these other people, you gotta open yourself up to be friendly. You know what I mean? To be friendly. Right. Like to be open to another level of life. That we here to help everybody. So now these people they gonna feed you. They gonna feed you. They gonna support you. And then once they see your own people don't turn their back on you, that's throughout history, man. That's throughout history. That's why there ain't no skin color game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's rough. Now I don't agree. I'm gonna just say this too. A lot of things he's saying, I'm like, yo, bro, stop.
Now see, it's some things I don't even know he said. So I know he said a bunch of stuff. Man.
Yeah.
So
I'm only talking about the transition from when we was rocking with him.
Right.
The ghetto, the hood, the black people, the African American people, to that shift. When that shift took place.
Okay, did he conform? Like did he transform himself to appease these people?
They say it's the Kardashian curse. Have you heard about that?
No.
Okay, so they say whenever the Kardashians get with a man, they fall.
Yeah, like older.
Like Samson.
Yeah.
Samson got with you know who she got with, and he fell. Odom. Reggie Bush retired from the NFL.
I forgot about Reggie.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
she
Reggie.
To him, you know. So you got Lamar Odom. You got Black China and Rob, and you got all these people that they done been with, right? Look at Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner.
Ray J, he'll always be labeled like nobody can take him serious.
But see, Ray J, the difference between these other guys and Ray J know how to capitalize off his. I hit it first. He made a song. You get what I'm saying? Ray J went to tech. Ray J, in recent years, has become a bigger star than Brandy in these 2000s.
Right.
So Ray J knew how to capitalize off of his, but everybody, even Ray J went down for a while.
But right now, Ray J would never be considered a full artist, man. He always going to porno always hit your head when you think of Ray J. So like to take him serious as a real artist trying to really pursue a career, you always gonna go back to this to this video. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be related to the video.
He said that I hit it first.
Mm-hmm. So he have a block. I feel like he have a ceiling
Pete
on his
Davidson.
career.
That I feel that Kanye was done unfair when it comes to no matter what people think about him,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to his kids, he's being treated unfairly.
I remember saying something about his kids who took it from him.
Yes.
And I don't know the whole story.
The Kardashian hand is on the kids.
Yeah.
And he does not want his kids to be raised that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I don't want my kids to be raised that way.
Right. Especially your
I'm
daughter.
sure you don't.
Especially your daughter.
Yeah. So it's a real tricky. See, but Kanye also, in my opinion, you gotta pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though, yes, a lot of people have pulled away from you in them times when you were saying these things, if you stand for your people, then you stand for your people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Going through no matter what.
That's why I asked that he transform himself when he got embraced by the other side.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He wasn't wearing White Lives Matter shirts then. Before.
Yeah.
He wasn't putting on the Donald Trump hat. Now you can
Oh,
vote.
let's see that White Lives Matter. I don't know what it is.
You gotta put your phone on silent, brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. He wasn't doing all of that stuff. You know, back then he was saying, get on and leave for a white girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all of those things, from the George Bush to the Taylor Swift to what he was standing for. And a lot of people think that when his mom died, some more left out of him.
Right.
You know, and I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I can really understand that.
You know, they get allegations. You know, they get speculations on that whole. You know what I mean? You know, with the whole thing he had going on, because you know he's attacking a higher power. Now that doesn't higher power, but as far as he attacking the group,
So
you know what I mean?
I'm glad you said something about a higher power, because now this man tripping.
Yeah.
When it comes to talking about he easy and Jesus, and you know he's not.
Yeah. See with him. Only thing I'm getting right there from the interview, I don't keep up with it.
Right.
So this interview when he just came out and just put everything on the table.
Yeah.
This is what I'm agreeing with. I don't like everything surrounding outside of that though. I gotta get a breast back on him because I wasn't following him. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like him calling himself. You know what I mean? Yeah, he did ease on up, man. He did ease on up.
Yeah.
That's why they pegging him crazy too. You know what I mean? They pegging him crazy for a lot of the stuff he had around.
So you are allowed in this country to feel how you want to feel.
Mm-hmm.
And even, you know, God give you, he let you make a choice, right?
Yeah.
So he can make his own choices and he can do these things and say these things. That don't mean it's right, that don't mean it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it right, some of it, nobody gonna be right all the time, right? But he goes so far.
Yeah.
With what he say.
Yeah.
He
If he see a line, he gonna cross.
He goes so far. and half of that is what I believe got him to be as successful as he is. But now, with no change, you know, after you become successful, you gotta move different.
Right.
Now, you don't have to when you work 400 million currently and work for Biggie 2 days ago. You know, you feel like, hey,
let's go for the gusto now. Let's go for the gusto.
Y'all can't touch me. But this could be a humbling moment for him, or this could be a breakout moment for him.
He's breaking out.
I believe he's breaking out.
Yeah, he's breaking out.
Like, nah, this is what I want to know. I'm this way, and I'm getting ready to explain. Me, you can take everything I got, and I'm going to still be the guy I am.
Right.
Now, you might not look at me like I'm the guy I am. She might not look at me as the guy I am, but in my mind,
I'm the guy I am.
no matter what, because I stand on things. I stand on things, and with them things I stand on, you can't break me. You can't break me. I'm gonna keep going. And as long as you keep going, the things get better. Now, what I'm saying, why I said that is to say this. What happened if they take everything away from you? Do you believe he'll still act the same way? Or do you feel if they take everything away from him, he's going to buckle under that pressure?
Nah,
You don't see it
I don't see
because
it.
it's in him.
It's in him. It's in him. He been wanting to do this. He been trying to. He been wanting to do this here. And then right now, he ready to go in profit mode.
Yeah.
Sackcloth and ashes on his head.
Yeah, I even watched. Look how he dressed. He dressed like he's sweatpants, jacket, hat. Listen, bro.
He ready right now. He waiting for everybody to rise up with him. He wanting to rise up with him right now. Now, I mean, that's what he need.
He needed
him. He need.
But see, the thing is, if the people would have rose up with him in the first place and not backed away from him, I don't believe he would even be at this point.
Right. Okay. Now, okay. What's his true moral standpoint right now? You know what I mean?
I don't know because I ain't in his brain. I'm just on the outside looking in. But this what
motivated you to finally snap. You know what I mean?
It wasn't happening before people left him.
Yeah.
It wasn't happening before then. So, what is it?
You know what I mean? Why now?
Well, when the world come against you, it make you change up. You know certain things like, well, damn, and again, bro, somebody, especially when you go through a public divorce on TV, everything you say is memed or comment or TMZ watching you.
Yeah.
You know, see, this is one of the good things, but this the difference between him and Jay-Z. See, Jay-Z not finna, even though he moved in the shadows, he not finna just blah. He'll put it in the song where they can't understand it. We understand it.
Yeah.
He moved like that where Kanye like boom. And I was watching this interview, Beehive, Choke No Joke. Choke No Joke said he from the school of Tank.
Yeah.
You know, they ain't danced the same way. Now he don't go crazy and say these things that Kanye say, but he very blunt and outspoken, and I don't care what you think, I'm gonna do this and say this and say that. I just wanted to get your opinion. That had to be talked about first. That had to be spoke about first because I need some other people to talk about it too. You know, it's a crucial moment for him. It's a very crucial moment for him.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna stand on what you believe, or now that they're taking all this money away from you? See, when they take the money away from you, they take some power away from you.
It's only been a couple days now, so like.
And in a couple days, he done lost.
Yeah.
He done lost $500 million.
So like in a week from now, you see how he holding up. You gonna see he's still.
Well, I think his pride a little too big and his ego a little too big. He made that song. I got a big ego.
Right.
It's too big for him to feel like y'all whoop me.
And then he done touched it already. You know, he's big.
Nah, but now he's still bro, man got $400 million. He ain't even gotta deal with these people. He can go start his own stuff. He already make his shoes. He make the clothes. He do go do that. And like he said, I was watching another interview with him. He said, I guess Sway did have the answers. I don't know if you ever saw that interview. You don't got the answers, Sway.
No.
Yeah, he was on vacation at that time. But Sway did. Sway asked him, well, why don't you make your own? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? You got all the money, do it. He got mad. He got mad this way. He got on these rants, man. And to be honest with you, when you don't have nobody to go to and talk to, for real, people listen to you, but you Kanye, so they gonna listen. But
Yes, sir.
they not there for you like how you and I will be there for each other or something like that. It's very difficult to get through those times. And you start to act funny to other people.
Mm,
They think you acting funny.
yeah.
Whereas really, I'm in defense mode. I gotta do this to
Mm.
protect myself.
And I'm hearing about a lot of these people around him was like exposing information.
That's
exposing
crazy.
stuff about him. And
That's
stuff.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, now you under fire. I'm gonna tell everything.
Mm.
That's cool. Kardashians, no good. They do some good. Everybody do some good, I guess, at some point. But when I look at the track record they got, bro, with not men,
Black man.
black men. See,
Black.
you got it.
And then he said that she was sent to him. They sent her.
Yeah, but my God,
he said,
What by God?
She was sent to her. Like that was part of the whole play. I could go for that. Or it might be him tripping.
one sent by God, because anything sent by God not finna do that to you.
Mm.
Now, I don't care what they go through in their personal relationship, right? I'm only looking at your family situation because I've left women left me, and also, moved around, got new boyfriend, married, whatever, right? And I still feel this way. I don't care what's going on. You shouldn't be able to take a man kids from him or limit him to his involvement. The man was so crazy about the kid, he went and bought a house next door so he could see him every morning.
No.
No, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. Because they wouldn't let them see him. Now the grandma, another one. Bruce Jenner, what's his name? Rob Kardashian, the daddy, the O.J. Simpson lawyer. These high profile men, they mess them up. O.J. went to prison. They say Chloe is his daughter.
I remember that.
So if she was dealing with O.J., look what happened to O.J.
Yeah,
She was dealing with Rob, look what happened to Rob. He died. I mean, look at Bruce Jenner. I don't know what happened. I mean, Mr. Olympia.
You got some girls in the hood like that, though. They be jinxed like that.
Oh, he going to the hood now.
Hey,
He going to the hood now. Oh, snap.
No man with Stacy.
Listen. Girls in the hood. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
The girls in the hood. I notice a pattern with them, bro. And both of us come from the street. So we kind of can't knock it, but we can talk about it.
Yeah.
They fall in love with the street dudes.
Yeah.
Man, when I was in the streets, bro, I could get more women than I could ever get. Now, they was attracted to that.
To that short lifespan.
Not even that. I mean, they ain't think that though.
Yeah. They weren't looking at. They weren't looking at
when they living it, they don't see a short lifespan. They think this can happen for a long time.
Yeah.
They don't think about when that man go to prison or jail or die or get caught up in this scandal or that scandal. When the man go into jail, most of them on to the next one.
And that's a part of the security that they looking for. Even though it's not the actual security, they see the strength in that rebel mindset that they fall in love with. They did like this is go hard, man. You know what I mean? They feel protected. They love the feeling of knowing that they can just say your name and they do go back off. You know what I mean? They get them empowerment
Yeah.
off of what you done did in the streets, empowers them.
But my thing is this: when they get the good guy who make all this money, or he don't make a lot of money, but he loyal to them and he trying to do the best he can do and provide for them. I feel like they don't want them. They bored with them. They don't give them that rush.
Because that animal nature, they pick the right type of breed that had the strong children unconsciously. They know who they want to have. They want to have children from a mighty man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like this. Well, they even have a species of bird right now. And they found out that these birds, I think they call them bird. They make houses. Like the male make the nest on the ground. And you bring a lot of like bald cats, a lot of shiny stuff, and then that's how they attract the women by their crib. So so they represent stability. So now they find out they did DNA tests. They found out that one of the like little bird women, she done came there, she got a stable home, everything, and the chicks wasn't even his. It was the more masculine bird that didn't have the fancy house, but he was more dominant. And she tricked off with, and you know what I mean? They cheating all in the animal kingdom.
No!
But she went to the thug. They even got a house. They got a career. You feel me? She went to the thug because his stature was more strong. So they constantly they looking for their seed to come out strong. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
You know what I mean? And then you get out of thug.
I have to look that bird up.
Yeah. They make the bird. They make the nest on the ground. And all day long, the man just come dressing his house up. He got the bachelor pad, and the woman move in. She got stability.
But we not supposed to be the same as animals.
No, but we still members. And then we looking for longevity with our race. We looking to so we procreate with.
So I'm thinking like this, right? If we done seen this story play out, and thank God both of us changed our life and got out of the streets. We no longer, feel that way, right? Thank God for that. But I'm looking at it like this: if you done seen this story play out 1,000,000 times, what is it that keep you going back to the same dude?
Yeah, because
it could be a different body, a different name, but it's the same.
They looking for that strength, but that strength is misguided strength.
Right.
You know what I mean? They can find that same strength is still with us.
Yeah.
And we're not doing that stuff no more.
Right.
So this is why we attract people.
Right.
Because they still see that same strength.
Yeah.
And then most women, they're not exposed to this strength that we cultivated by using our backgrounds while we here now.
Yeah.
It's why
true.
You know what I mean? It's
That's
like we are the men we are now. It came from how we was.
Right.
But we was able to cultivate it in a positive, safe form and still be that mighty man. You know what I mean? And we still rebels.
Yeah.
For a cause,
for a good cause,
and for our family,
right?
And for ourselves, our mental health. We rebel against not going crazy. We
Right.
rebel against not stressing out by day-to-day activities. You know what I mean? So we the mighty men that, you know what I mean? But it's like the only thing they see is what's around them, and then they can only like through nature be attracted to that. Right. You know what I mean? Through nature, they don't understand why they're attracted to it. Why the good girls like bad boys? You know what I mean?
They love it.
Because these are leaders. These are the ones you got to be the rebel to step out and conquer.
But so let me ask you this: why don't you think that they try to get these rebel men and build them up instead of just letting them self-destruct? Because when they self-destruct now, they gone.
And then that's why the rebel men need to find that woman that we spoke about before that makes you want to do better, make you want to get right. You know what I mean? So that we, you know what I mean? These rebel men, these street dudes, these dudes out there thugging it, they get the right woman. You know what I mean? And then so right now we dealing with two broken people. Now
we still broke. We still trying to learn, and we still trying to still come out of slavery.
Right. Mental slavery.
We ain't No,
Mm,
physical slavery.
uh,
Because see, we haven't been out of slavery that long.
mm,
We was in slavery much longer than we've been out of slavery.
right. Right. So the whole breaking bad habits and all that stuff, man. Yeah,
It's passed down. But see, when we grow up, bro, we look at the nigga on the corner with the money, cars,
yeah. Mm,
women, and that's what we, aspire to be like, right? But a lot of them don't tell you. They don't tell you the downside of that.
mm,
And these women are now knowing that, and they still choose. A
man.
lot of times, not all women, but a lot of the girls from the ghetto,
Mm,
girls from the hood, they love that. And I just came to my mind right now. Maybe they love that because that's what they're around.
mm,
They love that because that's what they see every day. I just thought about that. It just came to me right now.
yeah. Yeah, that's emotion because that will set you apart in the hood. Now you got the good guy.
They there.
Yeah, they right there. But even like the
It's
street
not
dudes,
enough of them.
and then the street dudes shun those guys.
That's right.
So then that the good guy, that don't mean he not a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
He just got his head on his shoulders and he doing the right thing for it. I mean, he looking at longevity in life. So then now the street dudes shun him like he's soft. You know what I mean? So now the women looking at the hierarchy in the neighborhood. They looking at who the boss is. The good guy ain't the boss. You know what I mean?
Everybody can't be a boss.
Yeah, the good guy ain't the boss. You know
But
what I mean?
eventually, one day he'll be a boss.
But he could be a boss.
He will be.
He will be the boss.
He will be the boss.
So that temporarily, we coming up as adolescents now. On top of this,
Yeah.
don't know ourselves. We
Right.
don't know the function of society. We don't know.
Right.
We criminals and we don't even know criminal law.
Yeah.
Now,
That's a
man,
good point,
yeah,
bro.
this our business. If you a criminal,
You
that's
gotta-
your business.
You gotta know the other
Yeah,
side.
you gotta know the law of your business. You know what I mean? Because you a businessman. You in the criminality. You being a criminal. So you got to know crime. You got to know you got to know the law. So now, me, I was a criminal at one point, and I didn't know the law. So when they went to talk about all these years, I'm looking crazy. Like, how y'all come up with all these years? It's the law. So I'm doing business transactions in the criminal field,
And
not knowing the repercussions, not knowing, you know what I mean, the law. So we just moving
so
ignorantly out
let
here.
me ask you a question. Now that you brought that up, how many years did you do?
18.
Okay, 18.
Mm,
What was that like for you, bro? And I'm gonna get back to the point that
mm.
we were just talking about. What was that like going through them 18?
It was an amazing journey, man.
Amazing.
Amazing journey. Yeah, because you can't pay for that. What I got out of 18 years, you can't download this or nothing. You gotta go through this. You know what I mean? And then it's what I got out of it, and the only reason I was able to get this out of it because I changed I had a complete mental change off top. When them handcuffs got on my wrist,
Yeah.
but bro, I didn't go to I didn't go to the teacher centers growing up.
Yeah.
I was thugging, but I always got away with stuff.
Right. Me too.
So I didn't go to
I
like
ain't
I didn't have ankle monitors on in
Right,
high
right,
school
right.
and all that stuff. I was going to school,
Right.
but I still had like a double life I was living.
Right.
It was always in me, but going through that, man, I had you know my family. I had a strong support me. So my 18 years wasn't the hard way. I had a royal 18 years as far as my people support me, everything. Then I went there with a rebellious mindset still. I was like, man, these people that gave me all this time. I said, man, I can either become a beast.
It's up.
I can either become a beast here, you know what I mean? Or either I can make this system crack some kind of way. Some kind of way I gotta make the system crack. I can't self-destruct myself because I'm mad at the system.
So let me ask you
Mhm.
this. Bro. While doing this bid, doing all these 18 years, at what what year would you say you started to change your
2005.
what year you went in?
I got locked up 2003.
So 2 years in,
2 years
you just
in,
started to change your whole
right? Cause
mind frame.
right before I got sentenced, me and my mom, we used to talk on the phone with each other respectfully. I used to curse around my mom.
Mhm.
Not curse at her, but like this type of relationship me and her had, we'll be talking, and she'll be cussing, and I'll be explaining the story, and I'll cuss, and then she just stopped cussing one day. She stopped cussing. So then now it made me, I had to shift how I dealt with my mom. You know what I mean? I'm a mama's boy now, you know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
respectfully, I used to, they
Yeah.
was the vibe me
Yeah,
and her
yeah,
had.
yeah, yeah.
So when she did that, I said, man, it was attractive hearing her not curse. So I stopped cursing. And that was the beginning of my transformation right there. When my mama changed, I changed, she went again to the church. Heavy. She went in. She always been up, she grew up in the church. You
Right,
already
me
know
too.
us. Yeah, we grew up in the church. So she went to get back involved. You know what I mean, with Pastor and Pastor Bobby Gilbert. And that when she changed, like I feel right a suit with her, because that was my only connection.
Now,
That was my
let me ask
direct
you this.
connection out
You
of.
say that. Do you think that by you, her son, going through that situation helped her
Yeah.
get closer to God?
Because we was at a situation, we was always at a situation where is it, man, we need you. Ain't nothing we can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't nothing we can do. It was always, and then once I realized the pattern that the Almighty put me through, I embrace situations where it's nothing but Him that can get me out of it.
Right.
Cause now it's like, okay, what you gonna do now?
Ross,
What you gonna do now?
Ross say, doggone, it's only one to call on.
Yeah. That's about it.
It's only one to call on when you buy your
Man, what you gonna do now? I know you gonna do something for me.
Yeah.
I'm a child, and I know you're gonna. You know what I mean? So we walk with that security, but not being haughty and trying. But I mean that security of knowing that's real faith. Like it's like I'm just excited to try to figure out how you gonna do this, how you gonna pull this off. Because it been a situation that I was in prison. You know, that home team, strong team, all that stuff. That listen, man, I get there. I'm young, but I was a big jit.
Yeah.
So now you got all these cats from Palm Beach. They coming to me every time somebody trying, every time a situation happens. Hey, bro, so and so. So and me, bro, you know how we grew up, man.
Yeah. I got you.
So I go put down ASAP. You know what I mean? So a lot of my situations was brought about. You know what I mean? From peers from Palm Beach. You know what I mean? Coming at me with a big brother. Yeah, I'm younger than them.
Yeah.
So a big brother, so and so just tried me, and then so now I done went through with nations. You know. Now I got a nation behind me, but I don't draw nobody.
Now, did you have a nation at that point?
Yeah, at that the first point would never happen. I had a nation that ready to, you know what I mean?
How did that come about? You being with the nation that you are with now.
Yeah, with the nation of Yahweh, it came about just going to class one day. We were going to a biblical study class, and I got invited, man, by a brother named Rashid Kroger. And you're like, man, come to class, man. And then when I first came to prison, I told you 2 years after me being locked up, I had a turnaround. So now I got sentenced. So I made a vow to myself that when I go to prison, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna read as much as I can. You know what I mean? I got sentenced 20 years. So I'm gonna bust it up like a G and come home. You know what I mean? That was mandatory. Bust it up like a G, come home, read as much as I can, keep myself healthy. So that's what I did. I went there, man. I want to study. I want to study in Malachi, York. He had me. He was way so with it. So I had to hold up. I'm coming out of urban novels first though. That would pique my interest in reading. So now I got a thirst for knowledge now. So I'm reading other books now. And then ain't nothing really hit. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing really hit. You know what I mean? I'm picking up stuff from everything. When I went to that class, they had a study on "You Are Not a Nigga," the world best kept secret. You are not a nigga. You know what I mean? And then that go back to fast forward with Kanye talking about now. Us being the original. You You know what I mean? Yeah, and then, like we the chosen ones. So and then it gave me a feeling of knowing self. Like I finally know who I am. I finally, know what I mean, the inferior complex out the door as far as like not knowing my place in this world.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I was able to identify a tribe. You know what I mean? And then that's what and then me, I love my brothers. So and I'm the type of person do the same way. Like I'm not finna put myself in a situation where I can hurt you.
Right.
Where you'll get hurt. Backing me up.
Right,
Like I
right,
know
right,
that this flaw. What I'm finna get into.
right.
Cause I told you it's home team stuff. So then y'all beefing about it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm gonna put them, but I'm gonna lead them out. I'm gonna lead them out because the dude on the pants side automatically die every time. So it'll be one of them that catch a life sentence or lose their life falling behind me. You know what I mean? And then I'm dealing with somebody who I don't even, they get out, they don't even look back, bro. They don't call mama, check on them, they don't do none of that stuff. So it ain't take long for me to figure that out.
Yeah.
After like 3 years,
Yeah.
all that busting down goulash with you, around the way. And then I go to think back when I was in the streets, I ain't messing with y'all anyway. I be with everybody.
Yeah.
So like now all of a sudden we all chummy now. And then you know what I mean, no. So and I was able to embrace. I want to embrace my brothers. That be the first thing I say, man. I got all these brothers to worry about.
So let me ask you this: what's the difference between the Israelites? Because I see different.
Man, listen, bro. They got some people giving us a black eye.
Like I see the people, in the ghetto, in the hood, downtown and stuff. They be out there in the roads, yelling at people, and
the nation of Yahweh.
And I'm only asking this to get clarity.
Yes,
for
please.
Some people
I'm glad you brought this up.
May not know
I'm glad you brought this
the
up,
difference.
Man. I'm glad you brought this up. My first time knowing about these guys, I was in prison. It was an older white lady. She was over food service. Mm-hmm. I was a cook. She came to me, Ingram, come here. That's why, like, she like a real racist old white lady, right? So she's like, Ingram, come here. And then I said, yes, ma'am. So she's like, you Hebrew Israelite, right? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. What do they teach you? I'm like, they teach you to be moral, upright, to be ethical, to be honest in all our dealings. I want to give our 28 moral attributes. And then she's like, no, never mind. These guys right here, she described them with the purple on and stuff. They was over there on the West Coast. And then they in the streets telling these people that they're going to rape their women, put them in bondage for the 400 years of slavery they did to us, and we're going to do this to you guys. Well, so then now they're painting the stigma on the Hebrew Israelite community as that we're trying to get in the power to put our foot on their neck. And we don't teach that. We don't even argue the Bible.
Right.
We won't have debates about the scriptures with other people. We don't do that. We want all more upright people. That's right. It. No matter what race, creed, or religion.
Right.
So now when you teach hate, and that's not what we are. Mm-hmm. Like, we're not coming into position to put our foot on nobody's neck. Everybody gonna be rejoiced. They gonna love us. Mm-hmm. We gotta be lovable. Right. You know what I mean? So
because you can't get to other cultures and colors.
Yeah, what we doing it for?
Being that way.
What we doing
now
it for?
They scared. They nervous.
Like,
what
are we doing it for? We doing it.
Right.
Yeah, we doing it to get to the top and just stand up. No, we want the people we want peace, happiness, love. We want shalom.
Right.
We want heaven on earth.
Right.
And we can't have that when the people hate us.
Right.
So how are we gonna tell these people that we're gonna rape them people and do all this stuff? So like these people these cats that's doing that, they're my enemy. I don't have no enemies except them. Because the only person that can blaspheme me and make you know what I mean? Because they call upon the biblical name of the Creator. You know what I mean? That was given to him that was given to Moses. Mm. So now you call on his name. Now you put blasphemy on his name. You know what I mean? Like you making it look bad. You really making it look bad.
They definitely, at one point before I was Christian, Pentecostal church. So that's what I knew. Now, when I started doing my due diligence and researching all these other groups, I said, now, these niggas crazy.
Yeah.
and I didn't even got into it with them before
Man,
because they
listen.
was trying to make me say something or do something. I said, man, hold up. First of all, y'all don't know me, cause bitch, ain't nobody finna make me do nothing. You not
Man.
finna change my mind. You
Bruh,
not finna do none of that.
they
But I
humanize
saw them.
women.
I saw them how they would be out there, and they got these boom boxes, and they out here partying, and they doing all this stuff. And I say, well, this is not what I see over here with these people who say they're the same thing. So that's when
Right.
I first came aware that it was
Yeah.
not the same.
They call them different camps, and some of them teach different things. Like some of them women, they get treated like slaves. You know what I mean? They have no say so. Like with us, our women are equal with us.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we won't send them to the other room when we speak business. They sit right there with us. We need them right there listening to, looking at the eyes of this guy
They
right
gonna
here,
see
making
something you
sure,
might not see.
we need our help, mate. You know what I mean?
They gonna
And
see something you might not
we
see.
got a perfect balance, and I just hope these brothers, see peace. You know what I mean?
Well-
And stop, it's accountability, bro.
Yeah.
It's no accountability.
Yeah.
It's the situation that we're in is because we turned away from the Lord.
Right.
We getting punished by the Creator.
Right.
He raised up a whole nation to beat our ass. You know?
Yeah.
So then now you can't get mad at the stick that was used to hit us. You know what I mean? Because it was made to hit us because of what we was doing. So
Right.
focus on self, line yourself up, break away from these curses, and then rule. You know what I mean? But
Well,
they
guess
focus
what?
they focus on
The truth is, truth of the matter is this: they gonna get punished.
yeah, they gonna get punished. They gonna get punished because
They
get
gonna
what?
get
Get
punished
what?
bad.
The scriptures also said we talking about the whipping stick or the ones that had it crazy.
No, the ones who acting crazy.
Yeah,
who-
yeah.
who
Oh,
are-
yeah,
who are
yeah.
not.
They making it worse the devil or the people that's coming to them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true, bro.
It's like
They gonna
you
get
teach your
punished.
hate, man. You teach your hate.
They gonna get punished, and I feel bad for them when the punishment comes to them because some of them, I gotta feel they knew better at one point in time,
Yeah.
but they got so caught up.
It's accountability,
And,
bro.
and you know
All
what?
this would be dead if they would take accountability for their forefathers' sins. Accountability,
That's
you
crazy.
know what I mean? Because what we can't do, bro, we gotta understand the cause of everything. The cause, the devil ain't did nothing to me in my life.
Right,
The creator is all powerful.
right.
Ain't nobody, I got more power than the devil. The devil ain't got no power, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
of
power of the
course.
devil is,
Of course, because
You know what I mean? So-
if you got the man, the creator on your side, bro.
so and guess what? If I
Say
piss,
no
if I
weapon
piss,
formed against you
Well-
shall prosper. That don't just mean physical. That mean the devil too.
yeah, so if I piss the creator on, guess what he gonna do? He gonna bust me.
Now we allowed to be tested.
Mhm.
We're allowed to be tested, but at the end of the day, you won't break me.
And guess what? Guess what the test is? Some stuff that you got going on the inside of you.
Yeah,
Cause guess what? You can't try. You can't tempt me with no homosexual. 'Cause
Yeah.
they ain't in me.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You can
Yeah.
tempt me with some good lies.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's somewhere in me.
yeah.
I smell some. Well, that thing smell good, boy. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
devil, when he do come at you, it's about you. It's about some stuff you got going on the inside of you.
Your flesh,
Yeah.
and your own desires, your
Mhm.
worldly desires, should I say?
And then that's the fiery furnace that we gotta go through in order to purify ourselves. We must go through that with him.
Yeah,
So he's just really a gauge, a measuring stick. That's all he
Mhm.
is. He's just a status check. Where
Right.
you at? Where you at right now? Well, I'm still over here right now. And that's why they need to be the accuser.
yeah,
Yo, he gonna accuse, he gonna tell on you.
yeah,
He gonna tell, that's gonna tell on you every time. I told that boy still doing that.
yeah, yeah. Oh, they wait for that. They wait for that. And, sometimes I battle with my own self sometimes. But sometimes, I feel like since I changed my life, a lot of, disrespect that didn't come before and a lot of things that people will try that they wouldn't have tried before, they throw it and that old person be wanting to be
Hey.
like, you know what, show them. Just show them one time.
I was
Let
with,
'em stop.
I witnessed it with you. Yeah. I told my like, boy, like, like we don't, like, they don't know. They know not what they do.
That's
They
true.
know that
bro.
what they do.
And I'll be like, man, what? But then I go pray about it and I calm myself and then I repent and realign myself and get myself back on track. Sometimes I have to have reset moments. And this ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. I just see myself deviating a little bit, and then I have to stop myself and be like, man, what? That's sometimes I be driving in the car, right? I be driving to myself, no music, no nothing. I just be thinking. Sometimes I miss the exits I be on, cause I be thinking. I be thinking about what I'm doing like for the week of the month or the past two. I said, man, what you doing? Hold on. You gotta pull yourself back in. And I have to reset myself, not just once or twice, like multiple times.
Right.
It's a constant thing, and it'll probably be that way for the rest of my life because
You active.
yeah,
You always in process of doing stuff.
yeah. But so go ahead, bro.
No, I gotta hit this area where you had brought it up, right? Situations that you know you wanna, you know what I mean? But it's like, bro, what I figured out, you know how everybody say, you know what I mean, the real man can walk away from situation, all that. They ain't it. To be able to walk away from a situation and still have peace within yourself.
Yeah.
That's what you must strive for when you find the higher road in anything you do. Don't do it just for the sake of avoiding the situation. When you avoid that, you must be fully comfortable with yourself as a man that you avoid that situation. That you even you know I apologize, bro. That you know, bro, God give mercy. Right. You're in a position to give mercy.
Right.
So if you're in a position to give mercy to somebody,
right,
that's a good spot to be at.
Right.
So I embrace going the route of apologizing, you know, right? Just to calm the situation down, cause I could crush you. You know what I mean? Or I could send misses to crush you. You know what I mean? But I can give you mercy.
So let me ask you this now. Now this is me right here. You said you're man enough to apologize even though you know you were right. But how do you let people know? I know how I do. How do you let people know you're wrong while you're apologizing and making them feel you was wrong? How do you, because it's still our job to let people know
the truth.
When they're wrong.
Yeah.
Now, how do you deal with that?
No, when if I do it, the situation I said before, if I just like, man, you know what, bro? Because I'm dealing with a madman.
Right.
He have no reasoning. He have no nothing. You know what I mean? And then you know what? This madman is a weak vessel that spirits to jump in and knock me off.
Right.
What I got going on. And once I identify my audience, I handle them as I identify my audience. I know my audience. So this audience here right now, I can't reason with them. You know what, bro? You know what? You right, bro. You right, bro. Because you know what? The end of my night, not to be in no handcuffs or even in the hospital, because it can go either way in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It go either way in life. So I'm looking at this man, like, oh, you almost got me. You know what, bro? You good. You know what I mean? I apologize, bro. You good, bro. And guess what? I don't even remember him no more.
Yeah.
I go on about my life, go back to my family, go back to my wife and kids. I've been took out the game too long.
Yeah.
I've been took out the game too long. I know how to say
that
good,
is a life.
You good. Yeah, that's a
some people don't make it to 19, 20.
Yeah.
That's a life.
And I see I have a lot of miscommunication in lives. Bad communication, bro. It always be communication most of the time, bro.
Right.
And sometimes you be arguing about the same thing. Communication is so flicked because we ain't grow up with good communication in our household.
You right. You absolutely right. We wasn't even. I might communicate with you, but I ain't gonna communicate with him because I don't want to know him or her like that. And then we had a lot of things. Man, we was bro. I had to retrain my brain, bro. I had to retrain, a lot of things in my ways of thinking just to even be able to be how I am now.
Right.
And it took a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It took a long time, bro, because, and I go back to the slavery thing. where, like I say, we was in slavery way longer than we've been free, right?
Right.
So we coming through from grandmas and great grandmothers, and that might have had this way in their time, but that's no longer our way of thinking that you now that you know the truth, you know the right way, you know you have to retrain yourself. With that being said, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back with my brother Bruce Ingram. Mm-hmm.
Nephew.
Hey,
Y'all like this here.
yeah, bro. I can't wait till we go back to the studio. It's way better, but I had to do it here tonight because I had to be here for this event we had. Welcome back to Ear Gas. Still here with my brother Bruce Ingram. Now, we left off talking about the retraining of the minds and things that we might have been brought up one way, which it was the wrong way. We felt it was the right way. When you touched on it, even when you had to go lay down in your bed, man. Let me ask you a question, bro. Just to lighten it up, so it ain't so they get too deep, Did you feel when you had to do your bid that your family did the bid with you?
Yeah. Yeah, man, my family did. Bro, I used to get dirty urines, I used to do the visitation privileges. And like me, like I'm built to last. Like I'm built for hardship. I'm built for getting deprived of things. You know what I mean? With my brain function I'm designed for that, but my family not designed for that.
Right.
That would they go to child.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, I'm the go to child.
Right.
So it's like they not designed to have me taken away from them. On top of being taken away from them. So I was already took away from them out of society. And then now I be going to confine me, going to the box, they can't come see me. And then I went to realizing I was hurting. It was hurting more not being able to come see me. I took it light because I'm like I'm good.
Yeah.
I
understand that because my mom, my brother did almost a decade too. And my mom, we had to go through that with him.
Right. Walking through visitation, taking your shoes off on that dirty floor, getting searched down.
Even like, his son, his son, he wasn't be able to get his son how he supposed to have got him because he couldn't. Not that he didn't want to, but it's a lot of people that I feel you're not the only person going through this sentence. Man. It's your loved ones go through it with you too, because whereas you got people born, people die, you have people that want to just hear you 3 o'clock in the morning, man. I need to hear bro's voice or get advice from him.
My little sister, bro, like we 4 years apart, but everybody calls us twins. Like this my partner, man. And then she the baby, so she behind the scene. My big sister in college, I'm locked up. She's sitting in the house behind the scene. And it's like she watching. You know what I mean? Everybody leaving her, and here it is. I'm locked up. She idolized me, bro. So like it's like she wrote me a letter one time, told me when she look herself in the mirror, she see me. And at the time she walking on feet going downtown. She in spots where I don't even be at. Like she went harder than me. She going in little cuts and corners and stuff. I ain't never used to hang yet. But she had a real desperado mindset. She was in the streets. Little sister went to the streets, following her brother. You know what I mean? And I mean, following her brother, and then unbeknownst to me, the family, we don't know the pain she's suffering. So I done left her. Already I left her when I got a little too old for her, so she can't hang with me no more. So now I'm in the streets now. So she looking through the window, she miss her twin. then I get snatched off the streets and I'm locked up. So then I left a void in my little system, man, and I didn't know this void was even there till over a decade later when she finally like expressed to me what she went through with me getting locked up. So we was like, you know, a lot of cats be having like siblings and stuff,
Yeah.
and you don't know because you got affected by your brother. You know what I mean?
Well, see, yes. Not me so much. I believe my brother got affected by me
Mm.
because
How that happen?
because I was out in the streets before him.
Oh.
Now my brother, uh, again, just like you and your sister, we was like this.
Mm.
Wanted, you know, argue, we fuss, but you know, nobody gonna do nothing to my brother. You know, my brother, I get him play the game, he play the game.
Right.
I wear this, he wearing this.
Mm.
You know, he went so far. I go in his book bag. He got my shoes. He got my pants. You know. So when I left the church, because that's a whole nother story. We get there on another episode. When I left the church, bro, I was out there. Like, yeah, I'm like kind of like you, bro. I have to find. I'm good, but I didn't know that they was watching like that. And that
Right.
they was, so when my brother, like everybody thought it was me got locked up. They asked my mama, like, yeah, your son got locked up. Tomorrow, all right? She like, no, it's not him. It's Bryce. Bryce. That brother's going to school. But he was doing what I was doing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't doing some of the things he was doing, but because I was always smart, I said, okay, now that could be jail. I ain't, first of all, I ain't never robbed nobody. I steal from the dope money. I ain't gonna rob. I never robbed because I said it might be a nigga just like me. You know what I'm saying? And then you know how you leave your house and I know where your junk at. Now we'll go get that. But I'm not gonna rob you because that's a confrontation. Confrontation, I don't want no confrontation. I want to do this thing easy, smooth, and get back to what I'm doing. So I never robbed, but my brother got caught up in that. And I wasn't doing it like that. So
he done watched you emulated your pattern, but he done missed your step.
for a long time, my brother was the good boy.
Yeah, he done missed your
Glasses
step.
and
Like, bro, I ain't doing all that. Yeah, like you see me out here, but I ain't doing that.
You couldn't believe them. I sell some dope. So basically, even though I was hurting people, I was not physically imposing my will on people because that was not something that. One, I wasn't raised to do that. I wasn't taught to do that, and I wasn't taught to do half the stuff. But I got around them dudes, the same dudes we talking about, them hood dudes. I said, oh, girls, jury.
I was out there doing it for the thrill, bro. Everything, the adrenaline rush, it was addictive, man. It's like, bro. I look back at it when I got sentenced, bro. The judge, my lawyer, and the state prosecutor all said they never seen this many people come from one person.
Right.
They thought I was a rapper.
Yeah.
They thought I was a rapper, bro.
Yeah.
They thought I was like a musician or something.
Yeah.
Like I had a whole following. They thought the inmates thought it was a church that came in.
Yeah.
For my sentence. It was a big old line of people lined up. I had like 3 of my girlfriends right behind each other. I'm just throwing up all over at the same time. Like, yeah, what's up? You know what I mean? But it's like, bro, I had so much love. And the prosecutor hit me with this. The prosecutor said, well, all these people that support Ingram, Bruce Ingram, we're used to seeing people who come in here with just their baby mother or their grandma supporting them. With all these people supporting him, he still chose a life of crime. That's how he uppercutted me at the end. You know what I mean? He used something good and made it look bad. And then it's like, man, like the support I had, bro, I was supposed, you know my family.
I know.
Now, man, there's no way I was supposed to, it was the thrill. And a lot of cats out here right now, they live for the thrill of life, whether it be dealing with the different females or dealing with the
That was
streets.
me.
You know what I mean? It's the
Nah,
thrill.
boy.
It's like a adrenaline rush.
Female, that was my bro. Listen, I was addicted to females, bro. Sex, bro, I was addicted to it. And that was my drug of choice.
And you got that name Jabari.
Yeah,
Oh man,
sex,
hey
bro.
Jabari.
You know, back then, bro. But then I had to go through my own prison, even by I had to be punished for all of the sex I was having. But then all these kids came, right? So now I never complained about having to pay and take care of this and this and that. But I still had to go through my own prison. I had to go through my own jail, bro. No, nigga, this was in the hood. This was before that. This was before tour. This was before. Now, doing that kind of stuff helped me be able to take care of them.
Yeah.
But, nah, this was 17, 16. I started having sex when I was 9, bro.
Yeah.
So this was just, I got that feeling that the same way you say it was adrenaline rush for you, that was adrenaline. Like, 2, 3 of them in the same day.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
see the rush I had? You got cats, but the women was a rush for me too. But you got cats in prison right now, bro. Probably ain't smelled no cat.
That's crazy.
With a naturalized sentence, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, we got to teach them, like, we got to show them you. We got to show them, bro. We got to show them, brother, black men that's successful, bro. That still got that standard, still got that, you feel me, that oomph. You know what I mean?
Now, see, this all tie into what we started with, which is Kanye. These are things I feel that this man should be going hard about.
The youth.
Not even, just people.
Mm.
Our people.
Yeah.
Our people, period. These are the messages that he had the power to get. Now, if he was going hard like this, like the conversations me and you having, right? People are backing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, you and I, we not finna venture off and say, oh, this and this and that, and now what we got, what we believe in, and what we live in that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe, I say I believe, because, you know, that's what I believe. I don't believe nobody can change you from being who you are now. I don't care what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Gun in your head, robbing you, I don't believe you're going to fold because you have a purpose that you found. You said that. You said, you know, you felt the self, like you knew who you were. So, and I'm the same way. It's difficult when people don't really, they know what they're saying, what they're supposed to be saying, and then they know what actually supposed to be lived out. A lot of people say things, they're not living it out.
Yeah.
So you can say all these great things back in the day, but what you're saying now, like you can't, if you stood for that then, you should be going harder now.
Yeah.
Now, if they take your money away for that, guess what? You got a whole nation of people, like you say, you got a nation. You got a whole nation that's finna rock with you and make sure we got you.
And then, you know, people watching him right now, seeing his motive. You know what I mean? Seeing how seeing like.
Well, it's too many different. One day you this way, the next day you this way.
You know, like, the Bible say, nobody
that's right.
So it's like, so right now, a lot of brothers want to back him. And they cautious. They got to be cautious.
I say
you might just jump the ship and just go to doing some crazy stuff in the middle of us. We done put our whole neck
I say this. This what I tell people, man. Pray for him, encourage him to get himself back right. Let him know he wrong. You know, but I don't know. I ain't giving up on the brother, but man, he got to come home. He got to come home, dog. He got to come home.
Yeah. I mean, I salute him for taking that, for being bold enough. But
we in America. At the end of the day, it's your
bold
right.
enough, man. He was bold enough to stand up.
Yeah.
And then, but see, like while I was in prison, I got a lot of like examples that come from prison.
Yeah.
Because a lot of my situations
a lot of time.
My whole really like grown up life and all my decision making was in prison. I got no scars on me, bro. Except tattoos. That's it. You know what I mean? And I don't pick fights.
Right.
So it's like, but now I mean, but I was able to balance a lot of stuff out and understand my audience. So you get people. I do movements. You know what I mean? I do sit downs in prison.
Mm-hmm.
I do weigh in chicken on chicken day. Everybody stand in the dorm, buy a whole bunch of soups. You know what I mean? Feed the dorm, make sure. You know what I mean? We try to get like a point across. You know what I mean? 'Cause they be trying us.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I hooked up with a brother named Hafet. You know what I mean? This brother here, he's into the new Black Panther movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this brother here, I was telling about when I was CM, close
Yeah.
management,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you was 24-hour lockdown all day for months, sometimes years. You know what I mean? So for whatever situation that you back there. So I see how he was getting all excited listening to me tell him about me being on lockdown, and he was like gauging it, say, okay, I can do that. And I realized I ain't hooked up with a madman. So we was on the movement, but he was ready to self-destruct. His whole goal was to be a martyr. How you say it?
Yeah, Martin.
Like
Die
so
for
you don't
cause.
want to hook up with those self-proclaimed
No.
martyrs.
No.
A self-proclaimed martyr
Yeah.
that's ready just to go out.
Yeah.
That means he don't care about the movement. The movement is never about him. So right now a lot of brothers watching Kanye to see is he a self-proclaimed martyr, or is he really for this movement?
Let me tell you what I
You know what I
hope.
mean?
I hope he got an end goal.
Right. Yeah, it must be an end goal. That makes
I
sense.
don't know if he knows. I don't know if he knows. I hope he got one.
Yeah, bro, you
I
gotta
hope
have
he
an
just
end goal.
doing this stuff for attention and clickbait and all that. Because
End
I
goal,
don't see
man.
that. I don't see that
Yeah,
man going
me-
for 18 years.
Yeah, it's like
I don't see him doing that.
it-
I don't see him doing no time like that and being able to stay sane because he already smart, a genius. They call him a genius. You leave a genius with themselves for a long time, bro.
yeah. And me, like what I did, like I told you, when I said I had to put a crack in the system, that was my way of fighting back. That was my way of finding peace in the 18 years. I said, man, I gotta reach as many kids, the young dudes that be coming to prison, join these gangs.
Yeah.
I'll snatch, man, I snatch you out of the game so quick, bro. And guess what? Their heads ain't gonna say nothing about it. But guess what? The way we move with love, bro. We good people. We good men. So it's like good conquers evil all the time,
Yeah.
bro. So like a good strong man, bro, they respect it. So I'm able to step to the head of the blood, the Crips, the folks, whoever in that prison, at that camp, whoever they choose. I don't want to talk no lieutenants, no nothing. Hey, my little brother, man, he ready to lead the folk nation or whatever nation you is. You know what I mean? They don't respect everybody. Let them
Right.
go
Right.
without blood. You know what I
Right.
mean? And so, but and my job is now is to make sure that this brother who I pulled out of this hill really stick to their gun.
Yeah.
Cause they'll come to me cause now it's too much pressure over here.
Mm-hmm.
I let them know, but you sign up for that.
Yeah.
I say you really ready to like I gotta see your status first. If you try to run for some obligation, I can't touch you. But if you wholeheartedly really trying to just be a good person and just study your Bible and go home to your family and just if this really what you want, I'm gonna step out there and use my goodness. I don't carry no weapons in there.
Yeah.
I don't carry no weapons. I don't carry no
So,
weapons in there. I go in there.
Speaking of, that, let's tell everybody what you got accomplished in prison.
Man,
You became an author.
yo, man, Steve White, man, Protective Head Communication, man, he see my work. He sees some of my poetry. Man, my grandma, Leafy Minus, she always like, she's my resource. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she go, Kiara mama. Hey,
Yeah.
she go,
Yeah.
hey, listen,
Sweet lady, bro. I
man,
love that lady.
bro, she gonna always plug me in with the people I need to be plugged
I
in
ain't
with.
meaning to stop you, but Kenyatta hit me up the other day. I said, I hit him up. Baby boy, what's up?
Man.
He hit me back. What's up, baby boy? I
Uh,
gotta call him, man. But go ahead with what you were saying.
Yeah, so she plugged me in with him. He read a couple more pieces and said he want to do a book. And then I read the book called The Secret.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever ran across that. It's about the laws of attraction.
Mm-hmm.
So I started doing stuff as if it was happening right there.
Right.
I told myself, man, I'm gonna get a book published. So I went to rewrite all the poems, sending it home, telling her to type it up.
Yeah.
I was moving with the anxiety, like I had a publisher. I didn't know how I would get this published.
Right.
And praise be the Most High, man. But grandma ran to the publisher, Steve Wright, said my grandson write poetry. In the process, I'm getting my book ready for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's already there. You know what I mean? And he appeared.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, man, he see my first few poems. He said, "Well, do it." Man, we on the second book. I've been doing a lot of children books for him,
Mm-hmm.
doing illustrations for him.
Mm-hmm.
After that, man, everything be prophetic, like bro, with me, like how me and you ran to each other,
Yeah.
bro. That day,
Yeah.
I was on the phone with an elder of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Man, me and my wife were riding on our way to the bamboo room. We were doing a couple date.
Mm-hmm.
Me, my partner Rick, and my partner Sebo, all of them, we sat right there in the middle, and we were coming here to do a couple date.
Yeah.
And then I'm on the phone with the elder, and he like man, pretty sure, man. One thing I know about you, if I see you in the club somewhere, I know you in there, and you finna connect to the right people that you need to be connected to. And then me and my wife, we looking at each other like they're like, cause he ain't know I was going to. I ain't talking about going to the club, right?
Right.
Hey, so all like I'm a high. You know what I mean?
Right.
They hold me in high esteem. So I'm all like, I know I'm gonna go there and have a safe, you know what I mean?
Right.
Good time. So I'm looking at my wife like, hey, man, talking about the club and all that. We in route right now.
Yeah.
So when I get here, we vibing. I tell my wife, I said, man, babe, somebody got to see me right now. I told her, somebody got to see me. That's what I told her, bro. I got her, I walked. Man, I ain't walked 20 steps. You had man, where you walk past me? Don't say nothing to me.
Yeah.
And
we been waiting for you to get home.
Bro, and for you to even, and me seeing you now on a daily, how busy you be in motion.
Yeah.
You was able to, when you see me, you know what I mean? It's like it wasn't no double taking nothing.
Right.
That's why man, it shook me. And then, bro. So I knew that moment right there was gonna be a future sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't called you till like 5 months later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a red light. I was in a situation in my life. I'm like, man, something got to shake. Something got to move. Something got to. And I know that me being at that spot that night, me being at the Bamboo Room that night was prophetic.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I know, and I ain't want to just jump. I ain't just gonna be just jumping just to, you know what I mean? But you open the doors for me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, man, wherever you, man, holler at me, bro, I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then it's like, man, when that time I was at a red light, bro, that's when I called you.
Yeah.
I called you, I was at a red light, bro. I knew it was gonna be a life-changing moment. When I do use his number, I knew how it came about.
Right.
So I know when I do use his number,
Right.
it's gonna be a life-changing moment.
Right.
And I can only use this here, you know what I mean, with time. You feel me? And so and bro, it be up, bro. Like life, the process of life since I've been out, bro. Everything is expanding. I accomplished. I get the books.
Mm-hmm.
The books are door opener. That's all it was for me. For me, it was a door opener because it was self-funded book. No, a lot of people they give me kudos, but it's greater. It's greater stuff.
Yeah.
It's greater stuff in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that was the door opener. So I don't just have to say, "Oh, y'all did 18 years prison." I can say I'm the published author of Sure Soul, the Immortal Mortal. You know what I mean? I illustrated these books, bum. So now I got credentials coming out of prison.
Which lead me to the next topic and the final topic. Vibes High.
Vibes High.
Talk about it for a few minutes.
Man,
What we doing
high.
it with Vibes High?
Man, we move on with high vibration, man. This is my wife creation. While I was in the tomb, waiting to get out, she was telling me about the stuff she want to do in life. And me, I like to inspire people.
Mm-hmm.
I like to inspire people. So it's like let's do it. I'm an artist. You need a logo? I drew the logo up. You know what I mean? Well, like, what else we need? We need to get the light. We need to get the LC. Okay, how much it cost? Now I'm in prison. Get ready to come home.
Yeah.
doing this, you know what I mean? Speak to my wife, going back and forth, but I'm gonna inspire her to get this business, you know what I mean, established. Let's do it. You know what I mean? And then, you know that some people just need a little bit of a little push, and what we did, like right now we had to rebrand this and everything because it started off with t-shirts. Now, bro, it's a movement, really.
Right.
Bro. So it's a movement, and because I braided my vision with her vision, you know what I mean, it made it one vision instead of a division. You know what I mean? It ain't two visions, one vision. So we talking about high vibration. Them vibes out
Man,
here.
I tell you, the events you've thrown so far have been good, man. It's very nice. And what I like about it is it's positive.
Right.
It's spiritual.
Right.
It's elevating.
Elevated illustrators.
Yeah, it's elevating.
Elevated illustrators.
And I believe we're going to continue to do some good works, you know, throwing these events for you.
Remember the next day after the event, we came
Yeah.
here
It was still in the room.
doing a whole nother
The
event.
vibe and the feeling was still in the room.
It wasn't another event. It was a whole
Still
nother
in
event,
the
man.
room.
It was still in there, like we could literally feel it, bro. And like I know I wasn't tripping, but you see the same thing.
It was still. I felt it. I ain't see it. I felt it.
it. Yeah.
I felt it, bro. Anyway, what's the next date we working on for that?
December 7th.
December 7th. And then
With
we
the first
also-
Wednesday of December.
First Wednesday of December. Man, y'all done heard from my brother Bruce Ingram. Bro, don't let this be your last time chopping it up with me and doing this, man. It's been a blessing. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the conversation. But it's time to eat now.
What?
I love you, bro.
Love you
Respect.
too, man.
We got a lot of work still left to do
Yeah.
on ourselves and in the world.
Right.
So, you know, I'm glad that we are here together and we can kind of help each other out, you know, through life, bro. That's what a friendship is anyway. Friendship, brotherhood, all of that is important. And it's necessary between us black men. Because
Right.
we don't have the unity that other races and cultures have. Going back to slavery, we was divided. We was, you know, it's just what it is. It's just the truth, man. But man, I'm glad you're here, man. I hope to see you do many more great things and come up. You know, it's a stepping stone for you until you catapult into whatever universe you're gonna catapult in. But I got you as long as you know you're here, bro. That's it, man. We'll see y'all later. I thank y'all for listening. We're going to take this to the studio now and chop it up and dissect it, put it through some good mics and all that stuff, man. Anyway, ear gas, man.
Ear gas.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dies up. Especially after the break.
Yeah.
They give you a reset, know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, it ain't 9 means